friends, racers, what's going on? Happy Tuesday today. Yes, it's Tuesday. I was not on here yesterday, obviously. I was traveling and it just didn't work out with my schedule. So here we are on Tuesday, bright and early, before I get going with the rest of my day. Brianne Showman here, physical therapist and performance coach. Get your fixed physical therapy and get your fixed nutrition. Okay, so just want to tell a little story for you guys and just kind of give you an understanding of what can happen sometimes when our back gets sore with training. So I know, yes, back injuries do happen. We can get, lift improperly, or maybe we lift properly, but something just kind of tweaks in our back. Like, major issues can happen. But that's not the only reason our backs can get sore at times. Sometimes you did everything perfectly. The body's just responding in a way in order to give your, one, rebuild itself, but two, just kind of let things, telling you to let things calm down a little bit. And that's exactly kind of where I'm at right now. So I don't know for those of you who saw my videos from Saturday, we did some heavy deadlifts, 10 rounds, 5 reps. And the weight itself, it wasn't terrible for me. Like, it was definitely a doable weight. What happens though, especially with me, because I shouldn't say especially with me, but what happens with me a lot when I'm cycling the barbell is I don't do real well on letting it go down fast and rebounding back up. Like, that's just not how I lift. So I control it to the ground a lot of times when I'm deadlifting, or at least for the most part, which means my spinal muscles are really working to control my spinal position, control my weight, or control the weight, I should say. So what happens is all of those muscles that line the spine are getting a lot of work in order to help control that, to maintain my good position when I'm deadlifting. Because of that, a lot of times when I'm cycling heavy reps, those muscles just get flared up, get pretty tight, and it takes a little bit longer to calm down than most times, or the most workouts typically will cause me. Like, I can do 1 rep max deadlift so much easier, or I wouldn't say easier, but with pretty much no discomfort, no soreness afterwards. But when I start cycling like 3 or 5 reps heavy, that's when I get my soreness, because of that eccentric motion lowering it back to the ground. So it doesn't mean my back is injured by any means. It just means the muscles are tight, the muscles are sore, they're flared up, and we need to let them calm down a little bit. The workout I did yesterday, I did train yesterday. I did feel it yesterday, but I knew it was still a doable workout. But I also did it knowing this week I'm taking the rest of the week off from heavy lifting and just kind of doing some running, doing some climbing, and going to be kind of chill this week, and working on my mobility, working on things to loosen up my back that is tight. So just kind of wanted to share that with you guys, that if you've done some heavy reps, if you've been cycling the barbell and your back's a little tight, it doesn't mean anything's injured. It just means things are tight because those muscles, or it can mean that those muscles have just been working and that's why they're tight, that they need time to calm down. When we are cycling a barbell, especially if it's a little bit heavier and our spine needs to control itself, or our bodies are working to control itself to maintain good position, good posture, those muscles are firing pretty hard. And so it's just something to think about, that if your muscles are feeling really tight, you're just feeling like it's difficult to move a little bit, just take some days to work on loosening things up. Take some days off, not necessarily full days off from the gym, but just don't do any like barbell cycling, things that are going to flare it up. Stay away from the kettlebells, things that that you need to use those spinal stabilizers to control it, and just stick with more running. Do some hanging things, maybe some overhead work, stick upper body stuff, and let that back calm down a little bit. So that's what I want to share with you guys, kind of tell you my story on what's going on with my back, why it's not actually injured, why it's just been used, abused, and needs time to calm down. So have an awesome day, guys. If you have any questions about this, if you have any issues yourself, feel free to reach out to me and be happy to answer any questions I have. Have an awesome rest of your day. Talk to you soon.